Sales for the popular Dr. Seuss titles have soared on Amazon and Barnes and Noble following the announcement that six of his children's books are no longer being sold because of racist and insensitive imagery. Dr. Seuss books, including Cat in the Hat, Oh, the Places You'll Go, and Green Eggs and Ham, made up nine of both Amazon's and Barnes and Noble's top 10 bestseller seller list as of Thursday morning. The six books that Dr. Seuss Enterprises discontinued are and to think that I sold on Mulberry Street if I ran the zoo, McElligot's Pole, On Beyond Zebra, Scrambled Egg Super, and the Cat's Quizzer. None of them are currently available for sale from either retailer, online, or the official Dr. Seuss website. Um, 1 second here. On Tuesday, Dr. Dr. Seuss's Enterprises, the business that preserves and protects the author's legacy, announced that it would cease sales of these books. These books portray people in ways that are harmful and hurtful, um, and that basically they consider it wrong. This is what Dr. Seuss Enterprises told the Associated Press in a statement that coincided with the late author and illustrator's birthday. The news has undoubtedly launched Dr. Seuss books back into the cultural conversation. Though Read Across America Day, which also coincides with Dr. Seuss's birthday, usually leads to a renewed interest in his books and a yearly appearance of the USA Today bestselling book list as well. Seuss's stepdaughter, Lark Gray Diamond Cates, told the New York Post on Tuesday that there wasn't a racist bone in that man's body, but acknowledged that she thought it was a wise choice in this day and age. She said that Dr. Seuss's Enterprises informed her Monday of the decision. He was so acutely aware of the world around him and cared so much, Diamond Kate said. I think this is a world that right now is in pain, and we've all got to be very gentle and thoughtful and kind with each other, except for Trump supporters. And she added that this is just very difficult, painful times that we live in, and we're taking that into account, being thoughtful. We don't want to upset anybody. Books by Dr. Seuss. He was born Theodore Geisel in Springfield, Massachusetts on March 2nd of 2004. 1904. I spaced off for a minute there. I've only been up for an hour or two. So basically he was born on March 2nd, 1904, so he just had his birthday even though he's been dead since 91. It says a majority of his books have been translated into dozens of languages as well as in Braille, and they have sold in more than 100, and his books are sold in more than 100 different countries. It says that Dr. Seuss died in 1991. He remains popular, earning an estimated $33 million before taxes in 2020, up from just $9.5 million 5 years ago. The company said Forbes listed him number 2 on its highest paid dead celebrities of 2020, and he's ranked behind the late pop star Michael Jackson. Um, he's as adored as Dr. Seuss is by millions around the world for the positive values of many of his works, including environmentalism and tolerance, there has been increasing criticism in recent years over the way blacks, Asians, and others are drawn in some of his most beloved children's books, as well as his earlier advertising and propaganda illustrations. The National Education Association, which founded the Read Across America Day in 1998, and deliberately aligned it with Gazelle's birthday, and have for several years de-emphasized Seuss and encouraged a more diverse reading list for children. School districts across the country have also moved away from Dr. Seuss, prompting Loudoun County, Virginia, and schools just outside Washington, D.C., to douse rumors last month that they were banning the books entirely. Research in recent years have revealed a strong racial undertone in many books that are written and illustrated by Dr. Seuss. The school districts in this statement in 2017, a school librarian in Cambridge, Massachusetts, had criticized the gift of 10 Seuss books from the first skank Melanoma, saying that many of his works were steeped in racist propaganda, caricatures, and harmful stereotypes. In 2018, a Dr. Seuss museum in his hometown of Springfield removed a mural that included an Asian stereotype. The Cat in the Hat, one of Seuss's most popular books, has received criticism too, but that book will continue to be published as of right now.